Okay. Hello? Can anyone hear me? And yes, hello world, and welcome to my first real live stream. Actually, I've done this before, but not really seriously like this one. I mean, I'm not doing this one seriously either, but we'll see how this goes. So, welcome. The purpose of this stream is making a dice rolling game, kind of like this one. I made this for my pen and paper group in Unity, and as you can see, you can roll dice, and that's basically it. But the point of this is that it is synced across the network. It is multiplayer. So if there was another player in here, I mean, in fact, I can show you. Yeah, maybe don't keep my email program open. I can open multiple of these, and hope this works. Yeah. So I can call this one Fel1, and I can call this one Fel2. And if I roll dice in here, you see they show up on the other screen. And it has been working fairly well. We've been pretty happy with it. We've been using this for about 2 years. I've been planning to release this as an open source project, but you know, I never really got to it because it never really, I could never really finish it. I was never really happy with it. As you can see, those numbers here are just drawn on with like a mouse cursor. They don't really look that neat and all. And I've been meaning to write a new one using not Unity, because this one's written in Unity. Just because I would like to use open source software and more open technologies, you know? And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I hope you guys join me on this. So far, there's no one watching, but I don't know. I might upload this as a VOD, and if you're watching this right now, then be welcome. I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. And oh wow, yeah, look at my Neofetch right here. And I just realized I haven't even installed Godot yet. I have a project set up, but I don't have Godot yet. But that should be quick. You just sudo pacman and install it. Oh yeah. There we go. Very good. That worked. Wait, did it work? Not really, huh? Let me try it like this. Yes. Failed to prepare transaction. Could not satisfy dependencies. Libboost required by sync thing tray. That's okay. That's just my little sync thing tray down here. We don't need that for today. Yeah, look, there it is. So, how this is gonna go, yeah, I don't have any projects, that is normal. Because I'm just gonna import my existing project, because I've been working on the Godot version before a little bit. That was in Godot 3.5. And yes, but then Godot 4 came out and they changed a lot of things, and then I converted the project, and now we will see how this goes. Import. Yes, this was last edited in Godot 4. This was a few months ago. Now we're at Godot 4.1. That's fine. I'm going to convert this. And yeah. Ooh, my own cast just told me the stream is ending. I hope that's still working. Let me quickly have a look if that's all fine and dandy. And because I would like people to be able to see me. No. Yeah. Live.fellow.net. If you're seeing this on like YouTube or Twitch, you can also watch the stream in my own cast. That way you don't have to No, everything seems fine over here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that way you don't have to... Actually, is there sound? That'd be important, huh? That there is sound. Oh yeah, there is sound. Great, sounds wonderful. Let's continue. Yeah, so this was my project that I've been working on last. As you can see, I've done a lot to the dice. They look a lot more nicer now. They have like a nice nice and straight font. It's not entirely high resolution, but it looks a lot better than the hand-drawn little thingies that I had before. And I think this is the only scene I currently have in this project. Materials, outline. Oh yeah, that was a little outline script I tried to use before. There's this scene, which, oh yeah, that's the scene for that I've been using as sort of a prefab. I don't know what's going on with the texture here right now, but I'm gonna fix that eventually. Yeah, and so if I run this, I think nothing's really gonna happen. Yeah, they just fall, and then I can't even touch them yet. So this would be one of the first things to have some interaction, to be able to click the dice and move them around and all that. But me being the person I am, I want to use the Godot C++ stuff for this. And this is something, yeah, this is something I'm gonna have to figure out in the course of this stream. So, yeah, couldn't read OBJ file. It seems to be binary, but corrupted. Yeah, because this doesn't work anymore. I used GD native before, or GD native, which was the C++ thing in Godot before. So in 3.5, you had this GD native thing, which you could use to make C++ extensions to Godot. But it was really complicated because you had to kind of set up, you had to set up your C++ code, and then you compile it into a little library, like a DLL or an SO file. And then you load it in here, but then in here you have to create a whole lot of things and classes. Actually, they might be still here. No, I deleted them already. And it was very complicated. And so in Godot 4, they call this now GD extension, I believe. And that is basically the same thing, but modernized a bit. And the nice thing about this is that it allows you to have these nodes here. They're like different types of nodes. Like, look at this one. This is a mesh instance 3D node. It says it over here. And I can now extend any of these types and turn them into something that I want to extend. And I believe the first part of the stream is just me following along on the on this tutorial here on their website. So, but I'm hoping that it's going to go very quick because I've kind of done it before. So let's see what we can do here. There's the tutorial. So let's see, what is the project structure here? So this is the project folder, and here we have, yeah, I called it libferu because that's kind of my alternative nickname. I really like that that name. I'm probably gonna keep it. And I'm actually not sure if this will. Okay, I have scones, which is the Python compiler tool you need to build these things. And let's see what we have to do here. So setting up the project, we need to go to a for executable. We have that. C++ compile, we have that. We have scones and a copy of the Godot CPP repository. Yeah, I think I have that. This would be this one here. Let me see if this is up to date. Godot CPP git pull. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay, there's a lot of changes, but now this should be up to date. Let's look at it. Ooh. Let's actually clean that out just to start from scratch. There's a lot of modified stuff here. Just gonna say git. How does I go git restore everything? No. Git restore. Git restore file. Well, I'm just gonna say git restore Godot headers, git restore everything.gd, and these are all port files. How do you reset these again? I know it's possible. Hold on. Git delete untracked files. There's something to do that. Git clean fx. Okay, I'll do that. Git clean fx. Git status. Great. I think Godot headers is a submodule. Git submodules. Yes, it is a submodule. How do you update these again? Git update. I always have to look these up. I can never remember anything for to save my life. Do you ever consider becoming a programmer and you think you have to remember all these commands? No, you don't. You don't really have to remember anything. It didn't like that. Update. Remote. Why didn't it like that? Git submodule update. I mean, I can just go to Godot headers, right? And then I do git pull. No. Okay. Yes, that's what I want to do. Update. Yes. Yes. Git submodule update. Remote. Doesn't want to do it. You know what? I'll just delete this and re-download the entire thing because it might be better to start from scratch. So I need Godot CPP. You go over here and you clone this and then paste that in here, git clone. And then we need to make sure that we clone it with git clone submodules, which is the recursive flag. How do you do that? Like that. Really? I can do it on multiple CPUs? Wow. I didn't know that. So git clone submodules, that will do download my submodules, and this J8 part will do it on multiple CPUs apparently. I mean, I actually have 12, so might as well make it 12. Hell yeah. Wow, that was quick. Okay, should have done that from the beginning. So, now I have Godot CPP, and Godot headers is gone? Oh, maybe they got rid of it. Maybe they got rid of it. Okay, how do we continue this? So, Long-term goal, targeting earlier versions, will work in later versions. If you're versioning your project using Git, I'm not doing that just yet. I'm just working on a plain old little working copy down here. And then alternatively, you can also clone it to the project folder. Extension, the example. Yeah, that also, that looks good. This is basically what I've been doing. Then, actually, should I do this? Branch 4.1? It's gonna be fine, right? There's no 4.2 yet. What branch is this? Git branch L? V? Oh, of course. Godot CPP. Git branch. Nesta. Alright. Git tag L. Yeah, they're only up to 4.1.1. It's gonna be fine, right? Okay. Building the CPP bindings. Dump extension API on the project folder and add custom API file master file. Okay, easy. We can. So now we're dumping the bindings into the project folder. Wow, that's doing a lot of fancy things. Opening a whole window of the engine. Pages in use exist at exit page allocator. Fix that. But still did it, right? Didn't it? Extension AP JSON. In here. Bigger for you. Yeah, that looks like a whole lot of JSON to me. Seems fine. Okay, then I'm gonna build it with this. And I'm gonna go to keep this closed to make things easier. CD Godot CPP. Actually, let me know if you can read the text or if there's any audio issues. Or even if you're just watching, let me know you're watching because I can't see the viewer count right now. So just say hi if you're there. So platform Linux, jobs 12 because I have lots of CPUs, and custom API file is // what's it called again? Extension. I'm a bit tired. Extension ap.json. Okay, now it's building it. Woohoo! Let's see how long this takes. I might be able to check my check if there's any viewers while this is building. I don't think there will be, but we'll see. Yeah, if you don't notice, I'm streaming this on Twitch, YouTube, and Owncast at the same time. So I always like to give people the choice where they want to watch stuff. It makes it a bit more complicated for me, but I don't like to be limited to one particular platform because Twitch is a big ass company and YouTube is also a big ass company, even bigger one. And yeah, so I give you the option to at least choose the lesser evil or watch it on my own cast, which is completely unrelated to any of these companies. So that's great. Okay. The YouTube and Twitch stream are working fine. I can't see any viewers, but the stream is fine and the audio is fine, and that's what counts. So if there's anyone dropping by, then we're gonna have a good time together. And I can see the chat if any of you are watching. Oh, and there's someone, Dear Commander, welcome. It's nice to see you. You're the first. You're first one to watch me here. That's very nice of you. Doesn't look like there's anyone on YouTube or Twitch, which is interesting. I didn't expect my own cast to be the most popular platform. All right, so we've built the Godot CPP bindings, and oh yeah, thanks for letting me know that it works great on Owncast. Yeah, I just set the instance up yesterday, and yeah, I'm not sure how well it will work. The server doesn't have that much bandwidth. I think it can only like support 20 viewers before it dies, but hey, if there's 20 people watching, I'm already happy. Okay, we've built the Godot CPP things, and I may need to add that. Oh, I'm sure it did that correctly for 64-bit, right? And then we can create a simple plugin, which is then gonna extend, because what I was trying to say is Godot has all these node types, and they're all a hierarchy. So there's a node 3D, and then node 3Ds are these, and then there is a, I don't know, there's like the camera 3D, or like the collision shape, and yeah, and an actual object is quite complicated. It's a visual instance 3D, geometry instance 3D, mesh instance 3D. So this is the path. And at any point, we can basically create our own extension in this tree, and this will be our own little C++ class. I know you can use GD script, but I love C++ and compiled languages, so I'm choosing that path. And I love that Godot lets you do that. So to build the plugin, open Godot and create a new project. We did that. For this example, we'll place in a folder called demo. In our demo project, we'll create a scene containing a node called main, and we'll save it as, yeah, we have a scene. In the top level GD extension module folder, we're also going to create a subfolder called source. Yeah, I kind of already have that. Here's my little libferu, and here's the source folder. And these files are actually the C++ I've written before. I kind of got started out a little bit. So I hope we can kind of bring this into the new format of Godot 4. So then we have here, yeah, you should now have demo, Godot CPP, and source directories in your GD extension module. Not really, but we'll just go along with this. So you make a GD example.h. Yeah, I kind of already have that, but let me see if this will work. So now we're going to start some actual programming, guys. I'm going to open. I think I had multiple classes in here, and I think these OS files are just object stuff and will be generated. I'm gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna get rid of the object files. CPP.txt. I don't think I'm gonna need that, but I'll keep it around. No, don't need. GD library CPP. I also don't think I need that. GD library object import. I don't need that. Rotator object import. Target camera. Okay. Yeah. Now the only things we have left is my my original classes, which is Ferro interaction, which was the whole mouse clicking the things, like, you know, doing kind of this stuff. Motion. If you're new to the stream, this is what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to make a little dice tool, but this is done in Unity, and I'm trying to port it to Godot and make it all nicer. Because you can see here, I done all nice models for these. There's even better ones. These are even the low quality ones. You'll see them eventually if you stay tuned. So, yeah, and I had this interaction class, which was going to do all the mouse click stuff and drag and drop and all this kind of stuff. The rotator was my first attempt, which just rotates an object. And I think this is the first thing I want to port just to see if it works. If I open these with Kate, and I'm gonna make these a bit bigger for you, then yeah, well, this is the header file. And this is the C file. It's showing me a lot of errors right now because I haven't set that up. But we'll just hope for the best. That it either will figure it out in the end or we just ignore those errors for now. So yeah, and as you can see, it had this line down here which just rotated it. So it got the current rotation and added this on top of it, which is, I think, yeah, it's just 1 times delta times 100. So 100 units per second around the y-axis. Oh yeah, because y is up. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. What does it? Anyway. So the example they give us here is source folder is this one. We just go ahead and copy this into, so they call that gdexample.h. Yeah, I call this HPP because it helped Kate figure out what actually what file this actually is. And I'm just going to not paste that. I'm going to paste this here and see what has changed. So yeah, I'm going to include Godot CPP. I'm going to do it like this. It should be able to figure this out. It goes up 1 and then into this. It should be able to find this. But it can't find Sprite 2D HPP. Does that exist? Godot CPP. Oh wait. I've spelled it like this, haven't I? Yes. And then oh, it's in here. No. Where's this Sprite 2D file? FD. What was that? Sprite 2D. That didn't find anything. Wait, I'm just in the include folder. I have a feeling that this checkout of the Godot CPP stuff isn't complete. Has it completely built it? It looks like it did. Source? Classes? There's not much in here, huh? Core? That's weird. Include? I mean, there should be, if I look for, with my little, actually, sync text, dicebox 2, and then Godot. Yeah, then lip feru, and then cd Godot CPP. Yeah, and then in here there should be something called Sprite 2D. Contains bindings to the Sprite 2D class. Did I do something wrong? It's complete. You should have static libraries that can be compiled into your project stored in Godot CPP bin. There is something, yeah. But I need the include files too. Didn't it come with it? FD Sprite. There's nothing with Sprite here. Okay, maybe I should clone it just like they say. Do that again. It didn't take too long. They say clone it like this into your extension folder. So I'm going to go into, I am in the libfairy folder. I'm just going to clone this with the 4.1 branch. And then, oh, that's htop, hello. And then, gonna keep the folder layout the same. So much of the code will be showcasing here. Assumes, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can fix the layout in the appropriate places. Aha! From the link, the submodules are not automatically. You will need to execute. Okay, that was. They're still using submodules. Wait, that did it? That was too quick. That couldn't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna do the build again. And my API file is this one. And then it should have everything, right? Where do those headers come from? Headers. In the GD example header file. Yeah. Should be there. I can look in here. Source. Classes core variant. There's just nothing in there. That's so strange. Yeah, okay. They're making me. They're making sure that I use the 4.1 branch. Getting started. What did they say here? Maybe this is more up to date. Yeah, we're going to create this GD extension file later on. Know that. Examples and templates. Okay, this is how it looks. Actually, maybe I want to use. Maybe I want to use this example. We'll see, because this looks good. This has all this one as a sub module, but even then, there would be no headers. So I don't know what they're including there. Because if I look now for Sprite, there's nothing. FD Sprite. Finds my dice related things. But there's nothing with Sprite. Where do they get that from? Are they extra? I mean, I had that Godot headers project before. Was that the reason? Or was that what I needed? Godot headers. But this is only for the GD native module, and this hasn't been updated in a year. So this can't be it. Where does this come from? Where? No, wait. This. Where does this? Oh, hold on. Are those installed into the system directories? Is there a package called Godot headers? there is. But this is also the GD native one, and they're 3.5. Where do these headers come from? What is this? Godot CPP. Classes. R2DHP. Where is this file? It'll be on GitHub. R2D Java. Is this outdated information? Creating a header file. It will be creating. Okay, let me go check that template actually. Godot extension. Actually, do they have an example project? Yeah. I think the documentation here is outdated. So we're gonna have to find out what the actual thing is. Classes. Yeah, there's only these things in there. Even in the include folder. They even say that wait. Didn't they have a link to updating your GD extension? This page is up to date for Godot 4.1. I had this template. How did I find that again? Yeah. And this one is updated 2 days ago. This must be up to date. And here they have a source file. And in that source file, they have registered types. Okay, I'm sure I'm going to need that at some point. Yeah, and then they just do this. Okay, maybe I should just keep going. Yeah, I heard a lot about Godot this year. Maybe they had a full overall update. Yeah, they kind of did. 4.1 changed, or 4.0 changed a lot of things into, especially regarding the whole how you enable like C++ support and all that, and even here in the editor. I mean, it still kind of looks the same. Oh yeah, there's two in the same place. Okay. It still kind of looks the same, but I think they changed a lot of how it works under the hood, because I used to be able to select the OpenGL version up here to the right, but now it just lets me select mobile compatibility and forward plus, because I think they changed how their whole rendering engine, whole systems work. It's a bit of a shame because I kind of had it working before and now I have to do it again. But yeah. Okay, let's see how this works. We're going to figure this out. So we have a scene, as they tell us to do here. Back in the top level GD native module folder, we're also going to create a subfolder called source, where it plays our source files. You now have demo, Godot CPP, Godot head. Oh. What? Godot CPP now includes Godot headers as a nested submodule. If you've manually downloaded them, please make sure to place Godot headers inside of the Godot CPP folder. You don't have to do it this way, but we found it easiest to manage. If you decide to download the repositories or clone them into your folder, make sure to keep the folder layout the same as we've set up here. Much of the code. Okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm trying to keep this quick and snappy, and so I keep jumping all over the place. Apologies for that. So Godot CPP is supposed to include Godot headers, but it's not here. So let's hunt for it. We'll find it. Godot CPP is here. And I don't see a submodule called headers anywhere. But maybe it's somewhere deep, deep down here. Okay. Git clone, recurse submodules, remote submodules. Git init all submodules recursive. Okay, maybe that was the problem. Paste. Cannot access parent directories? Oh, because I deleted it. Yeah, now it works. It just instantly returns. Is there any submodules? Can I find out if there is? Submodules for each summary. Give me a summary. Nothing. Init. Status. I don't think there is any. They're lying. They are lying. There is no submodules in Godot CPP. But how do I get the latest headers then? Are they in here? Godot headers for 4.1. Godot 4.1 is here, yes. Repository contains headers. This definitely does not contain 4.1. It's not here. It's only 3. Oh god, I didn't expect this to be such a mess. Okay, start clean slate. Godot. Godot. How's it called again? Extension. So there's GD extension. What is GD extension? Headers. Nothing about headers. It must be in there somehow. Godot CPP. So here, in the Godot CPP project, is there anyone that has opened an issue about headers? No. Am I stupid? There's no headers. Repository contains the C++ bindings for the Godot engine's GD extensions API. Getting started. See the template. Yeah, this is how submodules look like, and there's no headers. The other one. But this one even doesn't reference any specific headers. It's like they unified it maybe into one file. That might be why. What if I do like rip grep sprite? Aha, sprite 2D. Now the only place where it finds anything is that extension API. Yeah. I mean, here's the part where I tried to include it. And here's just the JSON files. But I'm gonna need the actual headers to be able to do anything. I can't use the types in the code if I don't have the headers. That's a bit unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna have to find out. What about the 4.0? The extent. What about 3? Yeah, here in 3 point something, there is Godot headers as a submodule. But in 4, it's missing. So in 3.5, it's still there. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. So how do you compare stuff on GitHub again? GitHub compare. Comparing commits. Do that again. Comparing branches. Comparing tag. Comparing branches. Here's an example of a comparison between two branches. That also means since 3.x, they didn't update the docs. Not really, huh? But they clearly say up here, this page is up to date for 4.1. And GD extension was not a thing in 3.6 or 3.5. So they must have updated it, but something must have happened in this CPP project between 3.5 and 4. So I'm gonna try and figure this out using the compare function. I just don't know how to do that anymore on GitHub. So here's a branch. And then, I mean, if I do this, it compares it with master, right? Yeah, and then I just compare it with 3.5. It can't merge that, that's fine. And then I see files changed. Now I get a whole big list of files that have changed. That's a thing with Git. It's so hard to figure out when something was deleted. But there's not too many commits here, so maybe we can figure it out. Files changed. Workflows file does a whole bunch of things. There's a git ignore, there's a CMake lists. Is it the entire, can I just headers? This is funny, this actually hasn't changed. What file is this? CMake lists. I must have done something wrong. Headers equals something? Huh. Submodule Godot headers, updated 31 files. What? This is ancient. They must have changed in 4.0. Repository contains C headers. Yes, we know that. We know that. Go back. So what am I looking at here? I'm changed for the changes from 4 to 3.5. Well, that's a bit backwards. Let's turn this around. From 3.5 to 4. Right? And now I look for headers. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that has changed. Here, the submodule was removed. Ah, there's a git modules file where that's in. Okay, learned something new again. So in this Godot CPP thing, let me large. Clear the screen. There is a Git modules file, and if I look into that, I mean, you can see that's empty in the latest version. So Godot 4 does not have any Git modules. What commit was this changed in, and why? I know I can look at that, right? I mean, all I really have to do is... yeah. And then I look at this file here. Oh, here, there it is. Remove Godot headers submodules, copy files directly. With the new GD extension API, the headers are just 2 files, one of which is generated and needs to always be kept in sync with the Godot engine version. So there's little practical use for using Godot headers as a submodule anymore, and it only makes Godot CPP updates more cumbersome. Custom headers can still be used by passing the headers to your sconce option. Ah, the headers are just 2 files. Which files? Okay, but this is good to know. So the headers are just 2 files. So this means that this example code here is not working. This is not going to work because this file doesn't exist anymore. But interestingly enough, this has an entirely different file, which might be the correct one. So let's try that. I'm going to comment all this out here. This is all my old code. And I'm going to try and include something that lets me find the Sprite 2D thing. So Godot CPP core. I'm right now in the source folder. So I have to include Godot CPP core. There's no core. There is no core. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Find me anything called class DB. Oh, include. Of course, it's in the include folder. I'm sure I can... I probably have to do it just like they would, so it finds it. That's a bit unfortunate, but okay. This file is there. It's just that Kate can't find it because I have to tell it its include directories. I'll figure this out another time. This is a bit annoying because now all this is displaying as an error, but we're just starting out. It's going to be okay. So this would be the header. The class would be rotator, right? And it's a public mesh instance. This is something I can take from my code before. Yeah, this is unknown, but that's fine. So this has a float called speed, which actually I want to make public just for fun. Then it has a bind methods, which used to be called register methods, is now bind methods. Okay, that's fine. Which is now protected, but it used to be public. That is okay. And then I have a constructor and a destructor, and I have the process function, and I have init ready and input. I'm going to take these two just to see if I can play with those in any way. Wait, no, that's the old code. But I'm sure they still have the same names. All right. Okay, maybe later. Let's keep it simple. Okay? So, this should be okay now. And then in the CPP file, we do kind of the same. Load all these. And then this is where they give me this example. Yeah. And this is their code. They just say, do this. So the process method hasn't changed much. Set position still exists. I'm assuming set rotation degrees also still exists. Add your init variables here. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I do that up here. So just like up there, I'm just going to get rid of constructor and destructor because that makes it simpler. And bind methods doesn't do anything here. Yeah, because I'm just extending. Guess it can find those on its own. I had to do it up here. Guess I don't have to do that anymore. Init. I want to keep that around. Yeah, maybe not right now. Comment all these out. I want to get this working first and then I'll extend it. So this should be a working two code files. And then note our process function, which keeps track of how much time has passed, calculates a new position for a sprite. Yeah, I had one working before. I'll keep that. There's one more C++ file we need. Register type CPP, and our GD extension plugin can contain multiple classes, each with their own header and source file, like we've implemented. GD example up above. What we need now is a small bit of code that tells Godot about the classes in our plugin. Oh, it can have multiple. That means I can make one big plugin for everything. I like that. So I might just use their template. That might be a better starting point, actually. Hoping that it's up to date, of course. But now I'm starting to get how this works. And then this template here, because this already has all that business. In fact, it has only that business. Yeah, okay. And then they have the project in a subfolder. This might be even the better structure to begin with, you know? Okay, so I'm just going to rename that to Dicebox2. No, not RM. Goodness. Dicebox2 old. And then I'm going to git clone. How do I clone this with reversal? Yeah, okay. CPP template into dice box. But now wait, then it's a... I have a Git project that is not even mine. That's gonna be super complicated to figure out. No. We'll keep what we're doing. Felix, you just should stick with what you're doing. Okay. All I need is these two little files. I'm just going to quickly clone these into an extra folder. I'm going to libferu. This is where I want my C++ stuff to be, and then I do git clone the template, right? Okay. Now, I go into here. Here's the template, and I'm going to use the cool feature of KDE's file manager where you can just split the view. I love that. And then in this thing, I get the register types files. I bring them over to here. No, here. Yes. And then that's it. That's all I really need. And maybe the sconstruct file, actually. Because I had one here. This is my current or my old one. And their one is probably more up to date. So I'm going to call this sconstruct old. Why is it gone? Oh, really? It hides, automatically hides .old files and says it's a backup file? That's amazing. Okay, cool. Then we get rid of this, and then we can delete the template because we don't need that anymore, right? Yeah. And now actually going to open this as a folder now. Close. Open folder. And I want this to be opened. Okay. Register types. It found these. Amazing. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kate. I couldn't find this one, which is probably okay. Kate doesn't have to find them. Only the compiler has to find them. What do we have here? We have initialized GD extension types, which is this folder. And then, here's the example. Class DB, register class. Okay, I'm just gonna include my rotator. I'm gonna tell it register rotator. And I assume that's all that has to be done. Continue. Top modules are not automatically, the building C++ bindings, creating a simple plugin, we did all that. Node our process function. One more C++ file we need, register types. Yep, I did exactly this part. All the rest should not matter too much right now. Yeah, initialize example module and uninitialize example module functions get called. Yes. They have different names, which might be important later on. And does it here? Down here, there's a GD export example library in it. Stuff which probably gets called by the engine when it loads it, and then it initializes these two functions down here, and then does a whole bunch of other stuff. So probably this function we have to pass to the engine this name here, but we'll see. Functions get called respectively. I'm gonna important function is example library init. This one. We first call a function in our bindings library that creates an initialization object. This object registers the initialization and termination functions of the GD extension. Furthermore, it sets the level of initialization for service scene editor level. Okay, I don't know exactly yet what that is. For the purpose of the, just use this hard-coded sconstruct file we've prepared. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the one. It's the one I've been using. In here. I'm looking at my downloads. S construct. Oh, this is a very simple one. I like simple files. And then this other one that I have, is that equally as simple? S construct. Open with Kate. Is the same files, but sort of, not quite. Yeah, I like this better. This is more generic, I feel like. It still grabs all the source files, so it should be fine. Then it saves it to bin, which is also fine. Okay, then can we build it? You just do scones platform equals platform. All right then. libferu. Oh guys, will that work? Scones platform equals Linux. Error. Okay, that's a good start. Godot HPP, no such file or directory. Oh yeah, Inferu interaction and target camera. These files are not yet to be used. So I'm gonna turn these into txt files for now. Which explains why I had txt files in here before. But it's okay. Do this again. That's looking good. I like when it looks nice and regular. That means there's no errors. Look at these pile of messages just flowing in. Ooh, my fans are getting loud. This is using a lot of yeah, this is using my entire CPU. Look at this. Holy shit. Whole rainbow of CPUs. I feel like... Wait a second. Okay, here's the errors. Has it been compiling the entire engine? Was it supposed to do that? Because it's trying to compile things like this. Okay, mesh instance has not been declared. It does not know what a mesh instance is. My old stuff. So in here, I can actually look in this right now. Okay, class DB. Wait, no, let me. Where does it think is this? Dicebox, Godot CPP, include Godot CPP core class DB. I want to look into that. Godot CPP, include Godot CPP core. Actually, which one is the biggest one? Arrow macros. Class DB. And this has all the classes? No, it just has the class thing for you to register the classes. Uh-huh. This is not helping here. No wonder it doesn't know what a mesh instance is, because it needs something that tells it. Type info, bind a common. Type info? I mean, it should be easy to find, right? You just go to Godot CPP and you just look for a mesh instance. And there is nothing. Yeah, okay. How do I tell him? How do I tell him what a mesh instance is? Does he even know what a mesh instance is? Core class defs. Core class DB. Core defs. I mean, here they include Sprite 2D. Guys, we haven't made any progress yet. We're still figuring out where those header files are. Use the compile executable to generate extension. Use the core extension GD native into. What am I doing wrong? Filing is the tools identical to the ones you need to file from source. What does this say? Yeah, okay, there's a whole bunch of methods that have been renamed. But how do I include existing classes? You have to get the source for the Godot engine, like the entire source. Because in here, there's nothing. Guys, I'm sorry I'm making this so boring for you. I was hoping we could make a bit more better, a bit more progress. Yeah, longest step one ever. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, can I just take them from the engine itself? Because they have stuff here, right? Cool. They have stuff like Sprite 2D here, right? So it's definitely not on the package manager, right? No. Okay. And it's definitely not somewhere in my system, right? I just do FD and Sprite 2D. Let's search for a while. Synchronizer, yeah. Okay. There must be such a simple solution for this. I can't believe that the documentation is so out of date, even though it says it's not. I must have missed something. To use GDX? Yeah. Yeah, I did that. Warning. Will work in later minor versions, but not vice versa. Fine. Clone a subfolder. Yeah. So step one is you clone the CPP code. Then you do that submodule in it, but this is already totally outdated. Guys, this is horrible. I hate it. I hate it. They say the headers are just two files, one of which is generated and needs to always be kept in sync with the Godot engine version. Is there anything that has been generated? Is generate this one. Logs. Bin. Yeah, this is all old. Oh, that's a bug. Yeah, because this is from last year. Can actually delete that bin folder. APJSON. Ah, okay. Godot CPP. Come on. And then, I mean, scones platform Linux. Building it. It's doing something. It is in the gen folder, doing a whole lot of stuff with classes. Seems like everything is working, but I just haven't. Gen. Include. Oh my god, here they are. Wait a second. It generates them when you compile, but they don't exist before you compile. What? Why is this open? Close that. So all I had to do was keep the example as it is and it would have worked? I can't believe that. Hold on. So, where's my source? Here's my source. Here's my rotator. Why is Kate closed? Kate, come back. Open recent source. Rotator. So, it's actually totally in date. It's just super confusing. Classes. I don't know how that would be called. So, we'll see if it's that simple. We'll see. So, I have a source folder. No. Godot CPP. So, as you can see here, just now, it just created this gen folder in the Godot CPP directory. And in here, it has include Godot CPP classes, and here they are. And now all I need is to find whatever is the mesh instance, which is here. And then I include that, right? Instead of this business, because, yeah, I include just this, just like in the example. And then I build it, and now we'll see if it works. Done building targets, it just did it. It's that simple. Is the stream okay? Because it just told me it's ending. Everything fine here? Looks like it is. Okay. So that means... Yeah, okay. Let me know if there's any more of these. Thank you, my trusty viewer. Still no chat messages on YouTube or Twitch. So, but I'm glad there's someone watching. I'm not talking for nothing, you know? One person is enough. Okay. Where am I? This is not where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Now I have... Where's my binary? Shouldn't there be a bin folder? Where did it put it? Bin? Wait. No. This built Godot CPP. Well, it's nice that it did that. What I need to do is do this. Okay, it still has an error. Still has an error. Where's the first? Ooh, that's a lot of messages. Okay, let me do that, but do less. Yeah, exactly. On the completely privacy friendly, completely independent open source platform, Owncast, which is incredibly easy to install, by the way. I'm really happy. It's literally just download, extract, and run. They made it really easy. Okay. What is its problem? Static member function. I'll just put that in a txt file. I can look at it. Oh, except that errors don't go there. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna have to... You know what I always do? I might do this, and then I run it. And then I scroll until I find the place again. Ooh, that is a lot of output, guys. Okay, then we do bottom to top. Mesh instance has not been declared. In expansion of macro, rotator has no member name toString. Mesh instance has not been declared. Because it's Mesh Instance 3D now, I think. I think they renamed it. Mesh Instance, but this is... I think this is old docs. Yeah, this is 3.0. I think they named it Mesh Instance 3D now. Let's try if that works. The file's called like that too. I can't go in there. Can to find it here. So CPP again. Include Godot classes. Mesh Instance 3D. Yeah. Yeah, it's called 3D. I think they really want to make it clear that there's a difference between 3D and 2D. Oh, a little stream hiccup again. I wonder why it does that. Maybe it's my internet that's struggling. Because I'm streaming to 3 platforms at the same time. I should have enough bandwidth, but maybe not always. Okay, let me see if mesh instance, this is still not finding anything, close that. Let me see if this works. That's a lot less errors than before. No declaration matches Godot, rotator, process, float. Candidate is Godot, rotator, process, double. Is it a... Oh, it's a float here, but it's a double here. Yeah, that makes sense. That doesn't work. Well, you can try watching on Twitch or YouTube, but actually, If it's annoying, let me have a look on my server. Because if it might be that the sync thing relay is stealing its bandwidth. I'm going to turn that off for now, for the time being. Okay, it should get better now, but we'll monitor it. Okay. Is it done? See if it does. Stop belling at me. No, just do that. Yes, thank you. Has it done it? Looks like it did. Yeah, it's a lot less network bandwidth. Okay, it should be fine now. I hope so. Can't help out sync thing and stream at the same time. So, okay, we have the problem that this function is once defined with a float and once with a double. Only one can be right. Only one can exist. Which one's the correct one? Here they say double, and here they say double. Okay, so looks like Godot has now double precision and not float precision. Which is fine. Okay. Then let's try compiling that one more time. Oh boy, it did it! We're making progress. Okay, now I have a bin, and here is my extension name. Okay, let me give it an extension name. Lib extension name. Have you heard of lib extension name? I love using that. It's the best library ever created. Here, my sconstruct file. Get that. Yeah, here. Lib fer, like that. I want it to be called lib fer. Just so I know it's mine. Okay. And now in the bin folder, we have libfaro linux template debug. I don't know why it's called template debug. Nothing about it in here. Or is there? No. But it's okay. It can be template debug. Probably the target or whatever. We'll figure that out later. Okay, we have that now. And now the interesting part begins, where we scroll down and we set up the GD extension file, which looks like this. Actually, yeah. And they put that in the bin folder. Okay, they have the folder structure a bit differently, but I'll just put it in the same file. So get all this, and then I make a create new file. libferu.gd extension, right? And then I open it with Kate, and then I paste this in here. Entry symbol here. This is what I said before. This is the wrong folder. This is this thing here. Example library in it. This goes in here. Okay. And then this has to be a full path to the file in the project. So that's libferu bin. So I'll change that. Libferu bin, and then it's not libg example, it's libferu. Yes. And that's, the rest should be okay because I never changed that. And now, okay, error loading extension. Can you be specific about that? Must contain configuration entry symbol key. Is this the problem? Did I put a space there? No. Failed loading resource. Make sure the resources have been imported by opening the project in the editor at least once. Yeah, I did that. Press is valid. Can't open. Okay. GD extension configuration file must contain a configuration entry symbol key. But it does. It's right here. It's here. Have they changed that format? Configuration entry symbol. It looks just like this. Actually, don't have the complete code of this tutorial at the bottom. Okay. Then yes. What is this issue? So it can't load the GD extension file because it doesn't have the entry symbol key. But it does. Right here. Right there. Can I create that in the editor myself? Create new. Resource. GD extension. Oh yeah, I can. Maybe this is better. Wait, TRES? The GD extension? Have I skipped something in the tutorial? That why? That contains configuration and money of that. Also set the minimum. The library section is the important bit. It tells Godot the location of the dynamic library of the project's file system for each supported platform. It will also result in just that file being exported when you export the project, which means the data pack won't contain libraries incompatible for the target platform. Finally, the dependencies section, dynamic, lets you to name additional dynamic libraries that should be included as well. This is important when your GD extension plugin implements someone else's library and requires you to supply a third-party dynamic library with your project. Here's another overview to check correct file structure. I mean, I don't have exactly the structure, but it's complaining about something in the file, so I'm not sure. I don't think this is the problem. Yeah, and then they just add the newly available GD example node to the scene. So this is all they do. Okay. When in doubt, Google error message. Unquoted compatibility minimum. What if I just get rid of that? Still doesn't like that. It's there. It's right here. Like, I don't know what else to do. The key is right there. libfaro bin libfaro G extension. This file. Godot always does this, I swear. Like, it's a good engine, but maybe it's complaining because it can't find the other files. Maybe if I get rid of everything that is non-existent right now, because all I have is Linux debug at the moment. Clear that. No, clear it. Yeah. Go out, go back in. Configuration file must contain configuration entry symbol key. But, okay, sanity check. You don't want me to write it like this, right? No. I mean, this file is so simple. I don't know what could be wrong. What if I put an error in it? Then it says... What if it's empty? It says the same thing. Okay, maybe it actually can't load the file at all. But I don't know why. Because it is readable. It is my file. What if I just save this and restart Godot? Make sure resources have been imported by opening the project in the editor at least once. Yeah, I mean, I just did that. Yeah, this is all old stuff. And contain configuration entry symbol key. Entry symbol. Does it not like the quotes? Ooh. A new error. Config pass error. Unexpected identifier example library in it. Okay, so it does load it. It does load it, but is this the issue? Must contain symbol key. Okay, maybe they have changed that file format. GD extension file format. Maybe there's some info on the how to migrate your extension to 4.1. The format has changed. You need an extra compatibility minimum. Okay, that is required. Okay, but what if I get rid of the libraries for now? I just do this. Still doesn't do it. Is this some weird UTF-8 crap? Hex dump C. Yeah, okay. See this? This is the byte order mark. I bet it doesn't like that. Can I get rid of that with like I bet I can do this right from Kate. I just have to say save with encoding Unicode. You know what? Just save this as ASCII. Is it this? Yeah, now it starts right here. And now see. Oh, it still doesn't work. Oh. No. It's a different error. Yeah, node user find current OS architecture, Linux x86 in configuration. Yes, okay. The fucking byte order mark. I'm so glad I had that thought. I would have never found that out. Oh gosh. Okay. That means, where's the example file again? Store that. Wait, what? Where is it? Too many tabs open. Here. It was here. Okay. Yep, stop. Okay. Bin lib gd example. These are all gonna be lib veru bin lib veru. Yeah. Veru bin undefined symbol. Can't open dynamic library. Undefined symbol Godot rotator bind methods. Is it looking for that? Does it need that? Oh, this needs this function. I have not implemented that. Bind methods. Oh, really? It just needs to be empty. Okay. I'll just put that in here then. Okay, nothing in there. That means we have to... Where are we? Scones platform Linux. Build that again. The example has not been declared. Yeah, of course not, because it's called rotator. No errors. Okay. Now let me get this cube. And how did this work again? Rotator. There it is. Okay. And then I'm just gonna say, give me a box mesh. Oh my god, look at it rotating. Woo! Wait, no, this is not what I want. Why is it, has it fused with the oh, no. Ah, here it is. Look! We managed to, I don't need this. We managed to have a spinning cube controlled by C++ code. I'm so happy. Which means we can now actually start working on this project. Finally. Ah. Wonderful. Just to verify, when I change the speed to like 500 and then build again, can I make it reload? Probably when I start it. Why are you not spin faster? Has it actually maybe turned this into a setting where I can now change the speed? We're finally on step 2, that's true. What would step 2 be? I guess step 2 would be basic mouse input, because we need to figure that out. Okay. So, it's rotating. You can see all the things that are part of it. It's a mesh instance, it is a geometry instance, a visual instance, a node 3D, and a node. And it's also a rotator. But that doesn't have any settings. Filter properties. Speed. Fast rotate. The description of it. So it might have turned this variable into an actual variable. I'm gonna get rid of this and just change, oh, speed isn't even used here. No wonder. No wonder it doesn't work. Okay, let me put that to 500. And now let's put the speed down here. Speed. Okay. This. Oh yeah, and then of course, drag this into like a nice order. You build. And then you go here. Play. Yeah, now it spins way faster. Okay. It doesn't reload it in the scene here. Maybe if I close it and I open it back up. No. I'm sure there's a way to reload the code. But it's okay, because all I really need is the code to be correct in this mode. And yeah, now the next step is input. Oh look, it says sample text up here. Okay, let me take a sip of water. Lemonade I have here. I'm gonna get waters too. I'm talking a lot. Whew. Okay. We can now look at the documentation, extend things, and figure stuff out. Let's delete all this old code. And let's start fresh. I have had some things with these mouse events here. That was all in Godot 3. And we'll see how that works. Don't need to touch this anymore. And then input is a variant event. Now, I need the complete documentation of all the Godot class reference. And then node. And then a node has input. That's an input event now. That's not a variant event now. Okay, lots of stuff have changed. Input event. Called whenever there's an input event. So you know what? I'm gonna overload this input function. Right, like this. Right? Input event is unknown. Likely have to include that input event. I'm just guessing the name at this point. I'm not sure if that's the correct one. I really should get up a proper IDE, but I want to get going. I don't want to keep messing with setup stuff. I want to start playing. Okay. Input event mouse button. And this is the old stuff. I'm just going to go and say Godot print. There was an input event. And I'm going to see if that works. It does not. Instant. Oh god, it has heaps of issues again. CD example has not been declared. Did I? That's old. Hold on. Okay. In member function rotator input, Godot has not been declared. Godot print. Oh god, I bet the print function is also different now. Is it just lowercase now? This one's lowercase. Is it just this? No, I want. Print is not a member of Godot. Okay, I have to figure out how to print. Okay, first we have to figure out how to say hello world in Godot C++. How do we do that? How about I look for print? Print text. Print line. I just do this? With nothing in front of it? Apparently. Does that work? Doesn't look like it. Print line was not declared in the scope. Did you mean print tree? I did not mean print tree, I'm pretty sure. Okay, how do I get there? Engine core modules, common engine methods and macros. Print text in GD extension. That's also a problem. It's going to be hard to debug too with these GD extensions. Wait, I can just do printf? Is that how it works? No way. No way I could just do printf. It seems like it's accepting that. I just did printf. But let's start from even more beginning. Let's go back to Godot class reference. And let's find the node. And the node can do a whole lot of cool things. Like I'm sure there's a ready function. Okay, I'll take the ready function. Because I just want to make it print something. Ready. You know what, just for cleanliness. Oh, I'll keep it like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this ready, and it just prints a message when it's ready. Let's see if that works. It did not say that it's ready. There's nothing here. Printf doesn't work. I bet it printed it into the standard out of Godot engine and not into this one. So print C# GD print. Okay, but you know, guys, what I can do? I can go in here now and I can look for print. There we go. And I can look for print in like yeah, come on. Print line. No, it's definitely just called print in Python. Okay, I have to go deeper. Gen. That's where I want to find it. Okay. Utility functions. Utility functions, print internal, print, GD extensions pointer utility function. Why do they make it so weird? Oh, here, utility functions HPP, static void print. So, do I just have to do this? Put the print thing here. Include. And just hope that it does that. I want to print something now. Please work. Ooh, it did not like that. Invalid pre-processing directive. Include. Yeah, okay. Should be able to spell things. That is important as a programmer. Print was not declared. Did you mean rint? What the fuck is rint? But no, I want to print, not rint. There's like no examples of this whatsoever, so I just have to find this here. But you can go to CPP in GD extension, right? In gen variant. There's these utility functions. Ah, it is just actually just utility functions. Is that it? Is it like this? Print sounds so wrong. Yeah, I know. What is that? Why does it think that would be something? Okay, but it built it. So can we print now? Yay! Okay, we can print. Success. Problem solved. Next problem. Handling input. So, I should just look into the code files directly, to be honest. And I mean, there's so much here. Classes, and then node. Where's node? Okay, yeah. Noise? No, node. No. I mean, here everything should be defined like ready. Yeah, here. Here's the ready function that we used. And here's the input function, which looks like this. It's a const ref input event. Okay, then we will implement this one. Because the process function should also be here. You know, that's just double delta. Okay, they do this const ref thing, which is fine. That's just so they can have everything working with the GD script. Rotator input. Then I should be able to just print that there was an input event. Okay. And I probably have to include that input event thing somehow. Which... Not here. Is there anything that's called anything like that? Yeah, here. Input event action. Input event key. Input event. I'm just going to include that. Oh, I already did. Okay. Fine. Please work. Looking good. Okay, did that. Okay, so now I start this again. Hold on. Oh yeah, holy shit. Yeah, every time I move the mouse, it spams these. Okay, okay. We can handle input. That's good. Great. So actually, this is a lot similar to how it was before. I'm gonna copy this code from Godot 3 and see if this works now. Because that would be great. And then I'm gonna build that. Oh shit, I didn't say please work. And it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, Godot print doesn't work anymore because it's now utility functions print. And yeah, I was messing with the camera there. I'm gonna not do that just yet. I just want to know if the mouse was down. And then, my god, how long have I been streaming? Wow, almost I'm nearing 3 hours. That's crazy. It feels like an hour. Okay. Still not a single chat message on YouTube or Twitch. I thought I would be discoverable on these proprietary platforms, but apparently I'm not. Okay. Start. It's still saying there was an input event. That's not good. That means that this part wasn't compiled. Oh yeah, it wasn't. Input event mouse button was not declared. Yes. That's correct, because I have to probably include that. Input event mouse. The Earncast bot on Fedi? Oh, that's how you found me? Through the... Like, there's a bot that tells everyone when someone goes live? That's cool. Yeah, I should be in the directory too, actually. Earncasts directory. Am I in there? A whole bunch of people streaming. I should be in the tech category. I'm not in there. Oh, get listed here. Make sure you're running administration. Yep. Open your admin page. Set your server URL to the public URL of your Earncast server. I did that. Flip the switch to enable the directory. Next time you start streaming, it should be there. But I'm not sure in which category I would be. I'll look for fell. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm there. There it is. It's just not showing a preview for some reason. Oh, Radical Hopper. Yeah, that's me. Okay. Fair enough. I also posted it on my Mastodon, which you can find at the bottom of the Earncast instance. Yeah, I might actually follow that. Uncast at bots in space. That's cool. Finding random people to watch. I also posted it on my account, but I think no one has seen it. All right. Back to the topic. I at least want to get some sort of basic mouse input working. So now it should know what a mouse event is, right? No. Input event mouse button. Input event mouse button. Right here. Not declared in the scope. People end 24/7 channel when they reload. I don't quite understand what you mean, dear commander. Input event mouse button. Oh. Button. That was the problem. Did it build it? It built it. Hell yeah. Okay, now every time I click, it knows that I have clicked. Getting closer. So that means I can probably get this position here. And then yeah, then I need to do a raycast, which I think is what this code was supposed to be. Is it camera or camera 3D? Because it used, yeah, it's camera 3D now. Okay, get node camera 3D because I'm getting the camera of the scene, which is at root camera 3D. I think it has a feature to copy the path, copy node path here. And then you put that in here. Oh, that's just that. Yeah, because it's right in the root. No, that can't work. It must be at least this. And then it projects the mouse position 7 meters forward and then puts the camera there. Let's see if that works. Set translation was not declared in this scope. Probably because it was renamed. So, a node can be a, what's the path again? A rotator here is a node 3D, and the node 3D has the transform. Okay, so node 3D, and that should be set transform, set, yeah, okay. They call it set position now, which I actually find better than set translation. Position. Okay. Wow, I can make it crash. Yay. So I'm assuming that this camera is null and therefore it crashes. Let's see if that works. Has there been any more hiccups actually since I turned off the sync thing relay? I couldn't see anything in the chat that the stream's ending or something. Oh, actually, there's a drop of drink on the microphone. Let me clean that off. Okay, that should be better. That's good. I'm glad to hear that everything's fine. I think in the future, I will only stream on Owncast and just send the link out. Because there's not much point. I mean, we can have a look together. Here's my Twitch. There is one viewer, which is me. And I posted it on Mastodon actually. Should be all here. There. Here's the YouTube link. I'm not sure where you can see how many viewers there are, but oh, one. Yeah, okay. There's nobody. It's a shame. But I didn't expect many people to come. It's fine. Just do this mainly for myself. Okay. Does it still crash? No, it does not. It says camera is null. Yeah, I can't find the camera. Maybe you should believe it when it says the node path is simply just this. Because it says this is the node path. Now I click. Camera is still null. Okay, I still can't find it on that name. I mean, before it was this. Maybe it's still like this. Lowercase root, uppercase root, camera 3. Oh, wait, I didn't rebuild. No wonder. Okay, now we see if this is the correct path. Oh, yes. Oh, look. Look at this. I can move it. Yeah. Not quite. Not quite like this yet. But we're getting there. Kind of looks cool how fast it's spinning. This is still spinning slowly. I'm not sure how you can ever make it reload. I'm really not sure. Okay. I guess basic mouse input, we can now clear that up. I guess the next step would be I mean, the way I did this was that once you click it, it gets picked up, and then it gets kind of attached to your mouse cursor, and then when you release, it drops. So some sort of this mechanic, I need to restore that. So much fun. Okay, so I think it's time to actually do things. So this used to be the old... Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, I did more than I think I remember. Okay, I can use this as a guide. But I still have to rewrite it because they renamed all the things in Godot 4. So, okay, I'm going to rename this from rotator to... Actually, if I rename this, what will happen? Because in this register types thing, it just says register class rotator. And then it magically appears. But I guess the current step we're at now is step 3. Writing the interaction code. Let's say the adding grab and release of objects. This will take a while, but that's okay. So, actually, I'm going to quickly go and... Oops. Well, I don't want starting soon. I just want... Duplicate. Be right back. And then... I mean, I changed the other one too, but I'm gonna quickly get a glass of water. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here we are back again at our little project of making a dice rolling tool with multiplayer. But first we have to make it work in single player. And I think it's time, now that we have the basic setup running, that we begin to do a proper interaction class. So I'm gonna rename all this old stuff here to txt, and then register type stays, and then this rotator I'm gonna rename it to Vero interaction. Actually, interaction controller. Just interaction for now. That's fine. Interact HPP. Then everything here will be renamed. Yeah, I know this file is deleted. Close it. Okay. This is how the name gets in with this macro. Because I was thinking, how does it convert the name to a string? But it probably uses this macro here. Interaction. Okay. Then we have to change it in register types. We have to register interaction. And now I'm curious, if I rebuild this, it works. And then over here, it still has that rotator thing. But that's, I don't need that anymore. Delete. Let me actually get rid of a lot of these. Actually, I want to keep this. And why does it look so good here and so bad here? Is that because it's the mobile preset? If I put forward plus, save and restart. That doesn't magically look a lot better. No. Okay, I'll keep it on mobile because the goal of this tool is that it works on every platform and even on slow PCs. Oh no, the stream is ending. No. Hold on. What's going on here? The order. Ooh, stream title. You saved and restarted. It did something. I restarted the editor to change the renderer here. But that didn't really change anything. The game looked the same. It still is kind of gray. I can change the stream title. Maybe I have to do that to appear in the directory. So, what was the title again? Oh yeah. Making a multiplayer dice roller in Godot. There we go. Oh, look. Maybe that will help. I see a bunch of SSL errors because of my domain. That could also cause problems, but whatever. It should work. Okay. Now, I'm gonna create this camera. Which camera am I using? I don't want this. Way too far away. And then create. Now it should come up as an interaction. Yeah. Maybe a bit too generic name, but for now I will I will accept that. Here's a mesh. Oh hell yeah, it's a little prism. That's cool. Ooh, I bet that does cool stuff with the physics. Oh god, that's way too big. Okay, make it smaller. There was a setting somewhere where you could tell it to not run the scripts while you're editing. Know that, but I don't see toggle anywhere that would do that. Go back to 0. Well, not entirely, but all right. Okay. This is my interaction. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna call the controller. Interaction, it's generic. Interaction controller. Hmm? Hmm? Let's close all of. Okay, now register types, interaction controller, register my interaction controller, and then huh? Could be it. File that. Okay, good. Wonder if I just launch it, will it say? Yeah, it just says can find the class. Get class into. Delete. add in. Huh? Oh, maybe I still have to restart to just make it reload the class list. I wonder if I show up in the directory now. How does it know what category I'm in? Oh yeah, I'm here now with my video and everything. That's great. Okay, that's nice. That worked out. New on Mastodon. Right. So now I'm going to try and add interaction controller. Yeah, that's more like it. And just because I can, I'm gonna make it look like Prism. It's fun. I put that 0.5 up. So it's just there turning. Everyone knows it's the interaction controller. And actually, maybe you can make it colorful. And now it looks like a dice. And I can make it red. Right. Create new. Now we're gonna make it green. Use standard material. Huh? Yeah. That's cool. That went painless. I don't know where it stores that. That's good. Okay. Now I have a little green triangle here. Oh yeah, which moves to wherever I click. But it's going to be my interaction controller, which does control all my interaction, which I'm going to implement here now. So I can here now say that interaction controller is ready, just for fun, and this input event thing works. And then so my first question is, I wanted to be able to be picking those objects. And for that, I need to be able to do a raycast. And health seems fine. And so I'm gonna look if that exists now somehow. Raycasting. So it asks, physics direct space 2D intersect ray. Wait, I want 3D. Direct space state 3D. Intersect ray. This is what I... Aha. And that takes a physics ray query parameters 3D. Huh. I think I'm gonna be taking a break at this point. I've been streaming for about 3 hours. Yeah, pretty much 3 hours now. And I can feel my brain is getting kind of slow. But I think for the first stream, this was good progress, getting everything set up and working. And then next time, we can start getting the actual interaction working. And then after that, we will do the network code, which I'm excited about. Network is always cool. And then, yeah. So I think to my one viewer, dear Commander, I'm gonna say thank you for watching, and it's really nice doing this with you, and thank you for staying till the very end. You watched the entire thing, which is really nice, and yeah, I'm gonna definitely gonna come back at some point. You can follow me on Mastodon or Fediverse, whatever platform you're using. Because I'm definitely, if I stream again, I'm definitely gonna post it there. And yeah, that was nice. I might come back later. I don't know. It was my first time I did this, so that was an interesting experience. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Yes. Goodbye.